All of that is going to change, and it starts tonight. We're off to a fresh start.
The days of absentee management are over. As of now, the four of us will be taking back Monday Night Raw.
And that goes for SmackDown Live as well, because the four of us are personally responsible to ensuring that all of you have the best possible experience that there is.
We're going to empower our superstars and empower all of you.
And more importantly, we're going to give you what you want.
Are you?
Something new, something fresh. In the coming weeks and months, you will be seeing new faces, new superstars, new matchups. As of now, you are the authority.
What? They're listening to me finally? Because I didn't see that last night. Must have missed it.
As long as we give you less of what you don't want and more of what you do, WWE will always be then, now, and forever.
Wow, the ratings tell me different, but okay. All right. So this is, I just couldn't help but take a trip down memory lane, guys. Hold on. Let me get my bag of mic up here. Can you guys hear me up in here, man? Throwing up some coffees if you can hear me all right. There you go. You guys hear me okay? All right. Yes, all right. So, guys, I had to go back memory lane because I could have sworn that this is what all four of these son of a bitches said. Middle of the ring. Triple H, Stephanie, Shane was even there. You know, I love Shane. Vincent Kennedy. They were talking about, they're going to listen finally, man. The new faces are going to get all the, you know, the Keith Lees, the Aleister Blacks, Shayna Baszlers, Mia Yim. You know, they're going to, Bianca Belair. Right? 6 months. Belair has waited just to get a couple of fucking non-existent victories. Victories that mean absolutely nothing. It took 6 months for her to fucking get that. But no. None of that was true. None of that was true because here we are 2 years later. Guys, that was back in December of 2018. 2 years later, we are in the same fucking predicament. What if I told you that Mia Yim was defeated last night to Dana Brooke, pinned fruit, roll-up style? What if I told you that Lana defeated Shayna Baszler in the same exact night that Mia Yim got pinned by Dana Brooke? What if I told you that Charlotte Flair is waiting in the wings at Royal Rumble to take Asuka's championship? Or whatever championship Vince wants to throw. What if I told you the Blonde Brigade is alive and stronger than ever before? Asuka's days are numbered. The Queen is returning to take gold. Lana's gonna have major storylines. Dana Brooke's getting the fucking push. Trust me, Lacey Evans will have her 7th push. And then you have somebody who's making a Raw debut, right? A debut. You cannot fucking lose this, especially if you actually have some fucking talent like Mia Yim. You can't lose this, but especially do not lose this against somebody like Dana Brooke. And you guys know if you follow this channel, I like Dana Brooke. I like Dana. She's a sweetheart in real life. She's a really good person. She should not be beating Mia Yim on Mia's debut, right? A toddler will tell you that. A fucking toddler will tell you that. But these people leading the ship, they either don't have a clue or they want to sabotage these people even fucking more so. Oh, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. First, guys, I want to address something fucking awesome yesterday, man. A lot of you guys Caught a live stream yesterday where we celebrated 1,000 videos. Hundreds of you guys live and a few thousand more afterwards so far. Thank you guys so much. I'm probably the only content creator in YouTube's history that had to stop the super chats because there were so many of them coming in. And I had a cool idea. I want to take a portion of the super chats and send them over to Starbucks' toy drive. There's a huge box. Everybody's donating gifts. And I got this crazy idea. What if the unit contributes if you want to? So we opened that up. Guys, these are true statistics. 96 super chats yesterday between 50 individuals, 50 plus, equaling just under $900. I had to stop the chat because I thought, I'm like, I don't even wait. I'm going to be shopping all fucking weekend for kids. So I had to time out, but that was all you guys, man. So round of applause for the amp unit. If I didn't stop that super chat, we were heading over $1,000 in the 2 hours, and we were going over 100 supers. And if you guys, I want to apologize. If you guys watched the end of that stream, I kind of ended it kind of quickly, and I didn't give you my best she injures most girls. And the reason for that is because I was cooked. I was literally about to pass out. Today, I'm still feeling the effects. So I legit may pass out. Don't worry. I'll come to my senses. I'll crawl back up, and we'll finish this stream. But I was about to pass out, so I had to end the fucking stream, guys. That's why I also had to end the super chats. 96 super chats, guys. Over 50 super chatters. Nearly $1,000. This is why I say the amp unit. There's no group in pro wrestling like us. There's none. There's no other content creator that pulls in almost 100 super chats. There's nobody. Nobody. 100 super chats in 1 2-hour stream. Over 50 people. Nobody but the amp unit. That's why we are number one, dude. You look at the statistics, they tell you everything you need to know. That's you guys, man. So I appreciate it. I am going to open up the super chats today again, guys, but it looks like a few came in. I have to go back, a few already, but only to a limit. I am going to continue what I did yesterday. A portion is going to go over to the toy drive over at Starbucks. So I'm going to be shopping for a while. My next video, guys, either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to kick it off with what I got. All the wrestling stuff. I want to get like action figures, maybe some titles, some cool shit. And I'll show you guys what we all got for kids that are a little less fortunate. And, they're going to wake up and not see too much under the tree. I don't know if I'm going to take you guys shopping, but I'm going to show you everything that I got, at least wrestling related. So thank you again, guys. And there was a couple of super chats I wasn't able to get to yesterday that I skipped over. Pedro W. said, I'm going to be here until you and I are running the show. Then we'll change it from the inside. Pedro W., I look forward to that. And Venus Soldier 92. I agree with what you say about confidence, BC. Look at our girl, Carmella. She's definitely a great example of confidence over talent. Hashtag no shade to Mella. No doubt, Venus Soldier, no shade. But yeah, Carmella, you take confidence. If you have enough confidence, you can fake it until you make it. So that's awesome, guys. So thank you to Pedro and Venus. Sorry I couldn't get to you yesterday. And I want to run down every motherfucker that participated in yesterday's supers, man. My MVP status, Ms. Flawless Stone, who came up huge. SoundCloud, Bree Nash, KJ Carnage, Chelsea Elaine. Those are my MVPs from yesterday. Also, guys, Trev Range, Chubless the Bear, Ashley Steggles, PB Silly Pride, Ray Foreman, Carlos Ray, Q Machiavelli, Danny Green, Jane Donnelly, Jer9 Gaming, Trinetta Smith, Mitch Bergeron, A. Merrick, Marius Kozak, Mr. Anything for Salinas, Pedro W., Mohit Barhani, The Life of Jay, Venus Soldier 92, Cameron Lewis, Positive Love, Positive Thinking, Nazmul Hossein, Think Different, Jessley Borsler, Emmanuel Cody Spotty, Anis Sarwar, Leisha Thorne, Tameo the Gamer, Farrah Michael, Mr. Black Ice 22, Sadiqua, Flowers, These Myths, J Football Live, Julie Reyes, Steve Negrin, Felipe, Batty Banks, Murder Hornet, Matt Bainham, Nambulali, Charity Tile, Luis Ledesma, Insane Hippie, Insane. You guys are fucking rock stars, man. Wow, that was a mouthful, dude. But I wanted to just say what we did yesterday was beyond special. I've never seen anything like that, and I've been doing streams for a little bit now. But wow, man, we still got the balloons up to me. We're still celebrating 1,000. Before I get into our number one of Raw, and boy, this is going to be a fucking doozy for you guys, man. Because some of this shit just pissed me the fuck off, but I want to get to some newer supers now, man. Danny Green, what's up with a 10 spot? Danny Green, dude. Fucking awesome. Positive, Keith Lee and Riddle. Positives, Keith Lee and Riddle as new superstars. Negative, 6-man BS involving Riddle, New Day versus Hurt Business. And how the fuck is the Royal Rumble going to have a winner with a fruit roll-up? They're going to find a way, Danny Green. Trust me. They will find a fucking way. But yeah, Lee, Riddle, AJ Styles in their match. Either way, no matter which way you went, you weren't going to go wrong. And I think they have something set up for Riddle. I'm going to get to that in a second. Keith Lee, that's another fucking story. But they'll find a way to roll up in the Rumble. Trust me, Danny. Thank you. Elmino P, $4.99. Hi, BC from New Jersey. What's up, Elmino? From the Tri-State. Thanks for the coffee. William F, dude, 100 bomb. William F, you're starting this off with an MVP bang, dude. We missed you yesterday, man. I didn't get to see you up in the chat. I don't know if you were up in here, but William F, bro, a portion of that's going for the Ant-Man's coffees, but a big portion is going to go to the kids as well. So I hope that's okay, and you're gonna make some people fucking happy. Thank you, William F. Hope you can still use this for the kids. Absolutely. Yep. I should have read this first. Sorry for missing yesterday. Work is interfering with BC this week. Much love for this, BC. Dude, William F., I'll always have this on the channel later so you can go back and check it out, dude. So even if you can't catch it live, but you can't contribute donating-wise, super chat-wise, but at least you can see it. And trust me, everyone else had your back yesterday, William F. So, dude, that's more than needed to, dude. More than appreciated. You have no idea. William F., you're always a rock star. MVP status today, dude. Thank you, man. Super Chat Hall of Fame for sure. Carlos, I see you up in here, dude. Hold on, man. Carlos, right there you are, man. How you doing, man? 5 spot. We represent the best wrestling analyst in the business. Amp unit, Carlos. Rep it. You know it. Good to see you up in here, dude. Hold on, guys. There was a few right at the start. Novaz, 5 spot. Novaz, thanks for the coffee, dude. This show was dreadful last night. Shayna jobbing to Lana in 2020. Both tag divisions are DOA. Also, Dana found her way out of Titus Catering. Shake my head. I wouldn't go that far. She'll be back in about a week or two, Novaz, and then she'll be brought right back. Vince doesn't know. I honestly think if Vince is at that age where he's wandering the fucking corridors and he comes across a blonde and he's like, push her! And they're like, we've already pushed her 7 times. It didn't go anywhere. Push her again! Novaz, thanks, dude. Mr. Charlie's Grin, 5 spot. Thank you, Mr. Charles Grin. Much love, brother. Right back to you, Mr. Charles Grin. Much love right back to you. Hold on. Now you guys aren't even going to let me get to hour number 1 here. Now you guys are flooding it. You guys are the best, man. You don't see this in any other fucking community. Unfucking real. Quincy Gray, a 20 spot, dude. Thank you, brother. Maybe I will take you guys shopping with, I don't know. We'll see, man. Quincy Gray, 20 spot. Let's say for the sake of argument that USA and Fox canceled both SmackDown and Raw. Can WWE survive on their WWE network and social media alone? They try to have a rerun of SmackDown on WWE YouTube page. Quincy, I don't think so. For a little bit of time, maybe, but not a lot of bit of time. Because you saw what happened in WCW. Once they lost the TV deal, even Eric Bischoff said he could have gotten WCW for pennies on the dollar. But without the TV deal, WCW was useless. That's from Eric Bischoff's own words. So I don't know, Quincy. Not for long, dude. Thank you so much, man, for that contribution. A lot of people are going to love that. Chelsea Elaine, Rockstar from yesterday, dude. Another 5 spot. What's up, BC? What up, Chelsea? Enjoy your day. I was wondering what your thoughts are with Lana and Asuka in a tag team and pinning Baszler. Much love. Red team, go! I'm going to get to my thoughts, Chelsea, when I go over this. As far as Lana and Asuka in a tag team, that's just... Yeah, allow me to just go into the review for that, Chelsea. But thank you for the contribution. Rockstar from yesterday, and you're continuing that today. You don't even need to. You've given more than enough. Much love to you. Thank you to everybody, man. I just looked at the ups. I just saw over 100. I didn't even have to say a word, man. You guys are really going to help pump this video out later on when we're done being live. So thank you. Man. William F., Carlos, Danny Green, Novez, Quincy, Chelsea. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I want to get to, I'll get to more supers in a bit, guys. I want to get to hour number 1, or else we're never going to get to this. Hour number 1 for Monday Night Raw, because there's some things we really need to talk about. I opened this live stream up with what they told us. They meaning management, Triple H, Vince, everybody. They're going to give us what we want now. They're going to give the fresh superstars, the fresh faces, the fresh matches. They're going to give that all the push. And what isn't working is going to take the backseat. So, here's the deal. What we got last night was a contradiction of that. What we got last night was the absolute opposite. They're pushing exactly who they want. They're not listening to anybody else. The fresh faces were in the middle of Raw. So, and then you have people that are literally debuting, getting beat by people with a quarter of their talent. That's not even shade. That's just the truth. So, I don't know. Let me start this. Because I'm going to flip out and then I'm probably going to get through 1 hour here. We start the show with a moment of bliss. Special guest was Randy Orton. He and Alexa had a great back and forth promo. Orton says he and The Fiend have a lot in common, and he's right. They both manipulate and they play mind games. So there is something there with Orton and The Fiend. Not just the story that they already started telling years ago, but just the way they go about their business. So Orton is correct. Orton says he knows The Fiend's weakness. Alexa says, who's manipulating who, Randy? The LED lights go out, and Orton says, see what I mean? The house lights then go out, and Bliss says, see what I mean? And I love how Alexa delivered that too, man. That was pretty badass. We then go to pitch black, and Alexa is in Randy's arms when the lights go back up and The Fiend arrives. Or sort of back up. You see the red light on Randy. He's holding Alexa. The Fiend has his arms out like, give her to me, bitch, or you're gonna fucking pay. And Orton actually obliges. He quickly gives Alexa to The Fiend, and then he dodges, man. He hightails it, and that's probably a smart move. It's clear Randy thinks he has the upper hand in the mind games department, and I love this, man. I really do, man. If you're going to go about this storyline, you got to see who's going to out-mind game the other, right? This reminds me of the Master of Mind Games between Undertaker and Mankind. You guys remember that around the Hell in a Cell build? I mean, everybody remembers the match. What the fuck happened to Mankind? But the story, guys. Undertaker is known for his mind games. So is Mankind. You put them together, the story was just fucking magnificent, man. I'm not saying this is at that caliber, but it has that, man. And when you look at TLC on a card that's kind of weak because they're just throwing it out there, a few matches might be good, but we don't know if the build is going to be anything close. I'm going to take this in stride for sure. So I think they knew they had to kick the show off with their best arsenal, put their best foot forward. Unfortunately, I think this is their only fucking foot that they're putting out. Everything else, man, that left foot is dragging behind, and that left foot is the rest of the show. Because then we went into a Symphony of Destruction match. Jeff Hardy versus Elias. I don't mind this up front because you basically have 50 instruments laying around and you can use any and all of them to beat the shit out of your opponent. For me, it was like karaoke night at the local bars growing up. It always ended in a war with instruments flying across the bar room through the window, or the person you were fighting and you were going through the window. So it's a normal Friday night growing up for me, the Symphony of Destruction. Elias at one point got electrocuted in this thing. He went to stick, I don't know, drumstick, something into a fucking amplifier, and Elias is fucking electrocuted. Then you had a scary moment at the finish where Jeff Hardy put Elias on a table, went up to the top, and he did a swanton to the outside. His head bonked off the fucking steel steps. You see the referee on his earpiece speaking to McMahon. McMahon's probably yelling at the ref, "Is he all right?" The ref's like, "Yeah, you good?" Jeff Hardy's like, "Fuck." So, it was a moment where we were just hoping that Jeff Hardy was okay. He looked okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that he indeed has a concussion. But we'll see, man, you know. He looked like he was still with it. I mean, he was throwing elbows after that to Elias because because Elias is knocked out next to him. He's throwing elbows and get away from me. So he looked all right. I don't fucking know. But that was a tweak spot, man. He definitely mistimed it a little. His head smacked on those steel steps. So I don't even mind the Symphony of Destruction shit. I mean, we just saw one in February. You guys remember that? That was with Shinsuke and I believe Cesaro taking on Braun and Elias. Or something like that. So this is the second one within the year time frame. But what I don't like is how they inserted the dumbass 24/7 title bullshit into this. R-Truth is hiding in a fucking piano. Ninja Tozawa was probably stuck in a fucking tuba. Who knows? And Byron Saxton actually had the balls to say, nobody would have expected this in a Symphony of Destruction match. He said, "I'm pretty sure, I know there's no rules, but I'm pretty sure nobody expected a conga line chasing for the 24/7 title." And I'm thinking, Byron, that's exactly what we all thought. Byron, that's what we get all the time. Every match is fucking interrupted with a conga line. That's how Ember Moon got injured. She was chasing after this stupid 24/7 title. A Target Championship. So you have everybody running around, and Byron Saxton's shocked. He's amazed. He's on cloud nine. He's like a kid opening gifts underneath the Christmas tree Christmas morning. Wow, it's a 24/7 title. Even Tom Phillips is like, "I know, Byron. Simmer down." So I can't stand how something that's already a gimmick, like Symphony of Destruction, needs another gimmick on top of it. And then you have everybody chasing around each other. Man, I don't know. I could preach on that for a fucking hour. Speaking of, hour number one ends with Ricochet getting pinned by a guy named Slapjack. It's a true story, by the way. Ricochet lost to a guy named Slapjack. I'm going to end that right there. There's no use to keep going. Let me go right into hour number two here, guys. Starts with Miz TV with guest Sheamus. This was a solid interaction between these dudes, with Miz instigating a beef between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Of course, this ended with everybody coming to blows. I really didn't mind this. There's just one problem. What's the purpose? What's it all for? I understand you want to build toward Sheamus and Drew in the future, but Miz and Morrison have nothing to do with them, other than this weird tag match that's going to be set up from this later in the night. So you're telling me that Miz and Morrison have nothing better to do than to pick fights between friends like a couple of teenagers. If that's the case, they should have joined Retribution and spray paint graffiti on school grounds and just start toilet paping senior citizen homes, right? I mean, it reminds me of some Retribution toddler bullshit. Like they're going to run around with fucking baseball bats and picking fights that they can't finish. You just have Miz and Morrison are being placed in these predicaments where they're not too far off. They're a stone's throw away from being right there in our truth category, which is joke category. I don't mind the Miz, man. He can be entertaining. Him and Morrison are great together when their chemistry is amazing. But this booking, they're just a joke. So when you see them in anything, you know it's an eye roll to the back of your head type of situation. I don't know, man. And of course, all of this led to a tag match between all four of these dudes. Wasn't that the fucking main event? That was the main event. It wasn't even the triple threat sudden death for the actual title at TLC between your new fresh talent. Nope. It was this. A match nobody needs to fucking see. We'll get to that. Up next was Asuka and Lana. Asuka had to tag with Lana to take on Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. This is all for Lana's push. Don't get it twisted. Vince doesn't care who he hurts in this process. Asuka is forced to tag with her, and Baszler is forced to lose to her. That's right. Baszler was pinned by Lana last night. And you say, BC, it really doesn't hurt Shayna Baszler. BC, it's okay. It was just a tag match, man. No harm, no foul. Shayna's badass. Nobody cares. But you're wrong. This is Shayna Baszler getting pinned by Lana. Even the casual fan is constantly taking inventory in their dome piece. Consciously or subconsciously, we're always taking inventory of who is a winner and who is a fucking loser. Shayna Baszler hasn't been booked correctly to this point anyway, as it is. Now she's just losing to Lana, and then she gets up afterwards. She's like, you could tell it was that she didn't want any part of this. You could tell she just wanted to get the fuck up and just be like, just get this night done with. Picture Ronda Rousey getting pinned by Lana. Picture it. Close your eyes. Did you picture it? Ronda Rousey losing to Lana. BC, Shayna's not in Ronda's category. Yes, she is. She is. That's how she should have been booked anyway. When Ronda left, you should have booked Shayna in that position. Lana. It's not even shade. People took inventory of that. And that's what even, especially casual fans, they're taking inventory and they're saying, okay, Shayna's not that bad. I don't know why everyone's saying Shayna's badass. Why am I hearing this all the time? Shayna just lost a nonsensical tag match to Lana. Lana pinned her. You guys remember last week, Shayna was eating a pin too. At least that was to Asuka. But that's 2 weeks in a row. If people see you lose every week, do you think it's a possibility they're going to call you a loser? Because maybe you're a fucking loser? Just asking. I don't even know what she Andrew's mouse, gals. Nia Jax even did in this match. I really don't. I have nothing in my notes that she did, so maybe she just fucking botched somewhere. Maybe she injured somebody along the way. Maybe she found a way. You know, the Thunderdome, you know how people are virtually in the arena? Maybe she found a way to injure a female virtually. See, virtually injured little fucking Susan on her couch. Susan's got her pom-poms. I love this match. All of a sudden, she gets fucking throat punched. Whoa! Fucking Nia's fucking... Oops. I was aiming for Asuka. I got Susan. So Lana defeats Shayna Baszler. Can't make that shit up, by the way. That's a true story. Cedric Alexander defeated Xavier Woods to end hour number 2. It was really good to see what this kid has, to be honest. Cedric, I'm talking about. We know he's got the talent, but if he doesn't get a chance to do anything, then he's just wasted talent. So it was good to see Cedric actually have this little bit of a mean streak last night. And I'm like, that's the dude I want to see. That's the dude I always knew was in him. But when he's dancing around in the 205 division and when he's just hanging around with Ricochet and Mufasa, what the fuck does, what does Tom Phillips call him? Mufasa? He says it all in like one syllable. And I'm sure that that's probably the way you actually pronounce it. I'm not saying that, but it's so fucking weird, man. We all just say Mustafa. Is that so bad? Mufasa, Muffin Top. Moana. I don't even fucking know what he says. Mufasa? He tries to sound smarter than all of us. That's what he's doing. Because we all say Mustafa. And he's pretty much like, yeah, you're all wrong. It's Mufasa. Anyway, I'm going on a side rant. But I like seeing Cedric in this fucking in this deal. And Cedric and again, Cedric actually beat Xavier. I think that's the right call. Some shine for the Hurt Business. Pretty fucking awesome. And post-match, he just walked off on his own, leaving the rest of Hurt Business in the ring. Kind of like, dude, you're getting a big head. Like you're leaving the group. So Cedric is fucking with some new confidence all of a sudden. I like that shit, man. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not saying I necessarily want to see him separate from Hurt Business because I think this is where his confidence is growing. But be interesting to see. And that's how we ended hour number 2. Oh, and by the way, if you thought Lana beating Shayna was enough to piss you off and put your dome piece to a cement wall, wait till I get to a match in the 3rd hour. You guys are going to fucking love that. Not. Hold on, guys. I saw some supers. Before I get to hour number 3, Quincy Gray up here with another 20. Quincy Gray, dude. MVP status, dog. Right up there with William F. today. Let's say for the sake of argument. Oh, no. You already did that. You got another one up in here. My bad, man. Quincy's hitting me with a couple here. That's not... No, did we get Chelsea? Who the fuck are we getting up in here, man? Batty Banks. Dude, this is all over the place, Batty Banks. Much love. I don't know what the fuck, man. Batty Banks says, I laugh every time Retribution comes on my TV screen. Me too. And halfway, it's kind of like legit, and the other half, it's out of sadness. Batty Banks, I appreciate it. Let me make sure I got that, man. My supers are all over the place. I apologize. Danny Green, that's who it was, man. Quincy, you're getting shout-outs anyway. Danny Green with a 10 spot. Shayna Baszler, actual talent, loses to a fruit roll-up from Lana. Nia Jax doesn't look like a jobber with her no talent. She injures mouth, girls. BS. Wait for multiple table bitch botches at TLC. Oh, it's coming, Danny Green. It's fucking coming, and you know it. It's sad to say, but it is coming. I dread to even see what that's going to be at TLC. With Nia Jax. I'm hearing that Lana... It's a true story. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm hearing Lana and Asuka might actually win the championships from Nia and Shayna. I don't need to see Asuka hanging around Lana for a minute longer. And Lana getting a championship from Shayna Baszler just does not sit well with me. So, I don't fucking know, man. Danny Green, thank you. Batty Banks, thank you. Quincy, if you did send another one, man, my bad. It's only coming up with that first one, but much love anyway. No, I don't know. My shit's all over the place. I think we broke the stream yesterday, man, with over 96 super chats, 50 plus people, and almost $1,000. I think we broke the stream, man. Tube was like not ready for that in the wrestling community. You guys are fucking awesome. All right, guys. I didn't even see the fucking chat for you guys, man. What's up, chat? War Dog, Mr. Black Ice, Warrior Nation, Antoine Freeman. What's up, Chelsea? We talk, man, with that super. Edward. Marius. What up? Darnell. Nicholas. Yeah, man. Put Martinez with the Hurt Business. As long as she's not with Retribution, she'll be fucking fine. Who else we got up in here? Lucas, the G-Man up in force. Vicky, what up? New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, what up? Michael R, how you doing? JR9 Gaming, I see you. Trev Raines, Dre Sean. Blueprint Nation. What up, Blueprint? Jeff, how you doing, man? Earl, what up? Blitzball champ. J Football Live up in this bitch. What up? Brandon White. MHB 50. Mean Dean Extreme. Tomeo the Gamer. SOS. All right. Santivia Major. I see you. Yes. Going fast. I'm trying to get everybody up in this fucking bitch here, man. You guys are fucking awesome, man. Quincy Gray, there you are, man. It still bothers me that Zelina Vega lost her job and Nia Jax still has her job. Quincy with a 5 spot. Thank you, Quincy. Boggles my mind, but in a way it doesn't, because this is how this company is, man. You got somebody like Zelina Vega who's no longer employed, but Nia Jax is running through motherfuckers. She can injure whoever she wants. She's The Rock's cousin. She ain't going anywhere. Aleister Black, a talented individual, can be treated like dog shit and move the fuck on. But if it's somebody that Vince McMahon is adamant, gets shot to the top. Even if we say, hey, we're not down with that, which is what they said, they're going to start listening to us. I just played that at the beginning of this. It was lies. It was all a contradicting lie. The great talent has to go elsewhere. I still don't know how you fuck up Brody Lee. who was Luke Harper in WWE. How do you fuck up Rusev? The guy could have been a star in two different ways. As a face with Rusev Day and as a heel with Lana as a manager. Lana as a manager. Key phrase. Quincy Gray, thanks, man. Chelsea Elaine, what up again, man? 2-spot. Nia fell out of the ring. It don't sit with me on. Oh, did she fall out of the ring? Or maybe she's gonna fucking injure virtually people that way. Did she fall out of the ring? Oh, she did! Remember, yeah, was it Lana? She held down the rope and Nia forgot she had to go through it. So Nia just like fucking tumbled out of the shit. That was funny. Thank you for reminding me, Chelsea. I forgot all about that. Much love. Mr. Black Ice 22 with a 5-spot. What up, Mr. Black Ice? BC, what's your fantasy match you would want but will never see? My match is a crazy one. Stone Cold versus New Jack. Whoa, the promos will be cuss outs. Stone Cold and New Jack. Oh my, could you imagine? Because you know what would happen, Mr. Black Ice. New Jack would piss off Stone Cold in the ring. Stone Cold would start beating down New Jack and they'd just turn into a fight. So yeah, that would be on my list, I guess. Wrestling-wise, I gotta be honest with you. This may surprise a lot of people. Roman and Rock, which is something we could possibly... It's 50-50. I know Rock is filming some movies around that time, but 50-50. Rock and Roman could headline WrestleMania next year or as one of the main events. But that's one of my... Man, I just know what I would do with the storyline. The storyline would be as good as the fucking match, and I really think Rock would bring it. Better than what him and Cena did. I really think they would plan this thing out and map it. So other than that, if I could bring somebody from the past era, it would be Randy Macho Man Savage and The Undertaker in his prime. So, because I remember what Shawn Michaels and Undertaker did at WrestleMania 25. So if you give me Undertaker and Macho Man Randy Savage, like the WrestleMania 3 version that he had with, the match he had with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, that is a fantasy match. Thank you, Mr. Black Ice 22. Murder Hornet, what's up, dog? 5-spot. Now we have to ask AEW that same question about Miro. 100%. I said, how do you fuck up Rusev in WWE? AEW found a way to fuck him up in AEW. Miro, he debuts with fucking Kip Sabian as a best man. Later in the night, Will Hobbs is debuting and rubbing shoulders with the champion Mox. They should have flipped that shit. Will Hobbs should have been a best man. And Miro is the main eventer. And Miro's the one that's turning on Cody with the championship. Instead, fucking Miro is like starting a video game channel on screen or some shit. I have no idea what AEW dropped the ball big time on Miro. Murder Hornet, thank you, my man. Ozia Weidman, 5-spot, thank you. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Ozia? Osha. I like all of it. Sounds badass. Thank you for that 5-spot. Not like fucking up Mufasa. Mustafa. Muffin Top. Everybody's got these weird names these days that we can't fucking pronounce, and I'm sitting here like fucking actually trying. I'm sure the people with all these fucking names, Mufasa, I'm sure they don't mind if you switch up a fucking letter, you know? I know it's heritage and it's native land and there's a respect on someone's name, no doubt. But you can't fucking, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people that makes an effort, at least, to try to get it right. That's all. Thank you, everybody, man. Let's get into Muzafa. War Dog. Is that how he says it? Muzafa? Musafa. This is gonna piss me off. Mephasa. I don't fucking know. This is gonna piss me off all fucking day. How do you accurately say Mustafa Ali? We know how to say the Ali part. Hey, 150 on the ups up in there. You guys rock, man. Thank you so much. That's going to help the channel later on. Carlos with a 5-spot. Carlos Ray, you fucking rock. Carlos. You always get a chant. BC, AEW is messing up Miro just as much as WWE did. Yeah. And I'll say just as much because this is all at the front end too. Where this is like, okay, don't worry. Miro has time to be built. No. You only get one shot at a first impression. Miro is a fucking afterthought. So now you're going to have to work triple time to get Miro in main event status. So yeah, they fucked up Miro big time, man. Might as well put him through a table 9 weeks in a row. It's not going to make any difference. Just like the WWE did with Lana. Thank you, Carlos. I think I got all my supers, man. You guys are hitting it out of the park again, man. We're already over a few hundred. A portion of that's going over to the fucking kids, man. We're going to do some shopping tonight and tomorrow, I believe. We'll see what my schedule looks like. And I'll take you guys along for the ride in some way. Danny Green, a two-spot. Mustafa Ali, you need to leave here. You need to leave here. Give a little bit of Bianca. Mustafa. Thank you, Danny. Pedro W, a 5-spot. BC in the house. Miro is proof that going to AEW isn't going to help everyone. Yeah, 100%, Pedro. Miro found that out the hard way. They did good with Mox. They did good with Brody, though. Dustin, they dropped the ball on. I was hoping that Dustin, when he went there, man, he was going to be huge. Because he still has skill, man. For his age, as Gold Dust, he still had shit. I was expecting more. We got nada. Yeah, there's just names, man. I'm sure I could keep going on, too. I don't know what the fuck happened with Zack Ryder and Sean Spears. You know, all these people that people were like, oh, they're going to be huge. But I guess, you can't take everybody in and make them main eventers. Don't get me wrong. But you got to do more than what they're doing with some of these dudes. I mean, they have exceptional talent. Most of the names I named anyway. The Miros, the Dustins. So. But you guys hear about the ratings this week? NXT defeated AEW this week. 700 and, I think it was like 715 to 710,000. So both couldn't even reach 750,000. NXT and AEW are struggling hardcore. Now, I know this is pre-holiday edition. I get it. Relax. Basically, Thanksgiving was the next day. I get it. I'm just saying, brah. That's what I mean about must-see TV. You know, when you're pulling in just over 700,000, man, and you have pretty big shows, man. Both were putting on some good matches. They heavily advertised. So, NXT defeated AEW. So now I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do review-wise. Usually I go with whoever won the review or whoever won the ratings the week before. Usually that's AEW. Do I do NXT by itself this week? Do I just do neither because nobody tuned into the fucking shows? Who's going to give a fuck about the reviews? Zeke Jackson, a 10 spot. Zeke, what up? Thanks, dude. Fan of the show. This isn't much, but please accept. Keep making great content. Zeke Jackson, you don't got to give me a dime, dude. I don't need it. But if you want to contribute, that's fucking awesome, man. If you want to buy the Ant-Man a coffee, salut. If you want to throw a few bucks to the fucking kids that could use some presents, dude, that's fucking awesome. Never feel like you got to give a dime, brah. And trust me, if you've seen the last 2 streams, everybody else has your back. So I absolutely accept that, man, and I'm grateful for that contribution. Thank you, Zeke Jackson. I'm glad you enjoy the channel and the content. I think I got everybody on the supers, man. You guys are fucking amazing, man. I can't even get every... Venus Soldier 92, how you doing, huh? A 10 spot by Venus Soldier 92. One way Mia will get a push if she goes to the beauty salon, bleach her hair blonde, and get extensions. In my Vince voice, that's good shit. Venus Soldier, we laugh, but there's truth behind that. Thank you so much for the contribution, and you are so fucking correct. But, yeah, I don't know what I do with AEW and NXT now, man. NXT defeated AEW in the ratings. I can't believe that shit. All right, hour number 3 of WWE Raw. Triple threat sudden death match to claim the #1 contender for Drew McIntyre's title at TLC. That's a mouthful. Keith Lee versus AJ Styles versus Matt Riddle. This was not the main event. This was middle of the show. End of hour 2 into hour number 3. I can't stand multi-man schmazes, but we're talking about 3 of some of the most talented wrestlers rocking today. So this was cool, actually. Styles ultimately wins this thing, defeating Matt Riddle, not Riddle, Matt Riddle. That's what we call him on this channel. And that is via the phenomenal forearm. Styles versus Drew McIntyre is now set for TLC. I don't think you could go wrong here. I don't think you could go wrong if you wanted to pick Keith Lee. Though I believe I already saw Keith Lee and McIntyre before. Already in Keith Lee's little run. And as far as Riddle, they have different plans for him. In fact, backstage, a segment later, Matt Riddle was trying to pitch a business idea to MVP. Something about Dunkin' Bronuts, which, by the way, I'd be first in line because Dunkin' Bronuts just sounds like it's going to have phenomenal coffee and donuts, which I love. So I would be first in line at Dunkin' Bronuts. But MVP was having none of that business idea. So Bobby Lashley comes out of nowhere and shreds up Matt Riddle like a unicorn. A unicorn? What the fuck? He shredded him like a unit? No. What is that thing that goes like this? Chat, help me out. What the fuck is that? That was a BC botch. What the fuck is that thing that... Not a unicorn. That's the flying horse with a fucking arrow pointing out of his head. Not an arrow. What is it? A baseball bat? What the fuck is coming out of a unicorn's head? A horn? Maybe it's a magical horn. What is that? Accordion, Murder Hornet. Thank you. Accordion. No, not a pinata, Mr. Black Ice 22. A pinata? That's as big as a botch as fucking BC's unicorn. Much love, Mr. Black Ice. Mr. Black Ice gave me a laugh. Pinata, he said. A slinky. Yeah, you could do that too, actually. Snallygaster. But no, Murder Hornet. Accordion, yes. Robert Hall, yeah. Vicky Hess. Yep, that's what it is. Not in a pinata. A pinata, don't you fucking whack that with a baseball bat? Oh, this show is going off the deep end, man. What the fuck just happened? Actually, that was probably a fun 60 seconds, though. That was probably more fun than anything Raw produced. What a crazy... That's why I love you guys, man. I'm like, what is that thing that goes like this? Mr. Black Ice is like... A pinata? I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome, man. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so he folded Matt Riddle up like a fucking accordion. So, anyway, my point was, before we just all went into left field with a hockey stick about to catch a fly ball with our hockey stick, my point was that it looks like they're going to have Matt Riddle chasing after United States gold. I wouldn't mind that, man. Riddle and Lashley with a little bit of feud. So, AJ Styles is going for main gold. Matt Riddle is going for U.S. gold. And this still leaves Keith Lee in flux. I don't know if they have anything for Keith Lee. You know? Just like the same bag as Retribution. You know, I don't think there's a formative plan for Retribution. I don't think there's a plan for anybody long-term, actually. Let me correct myself yet again. But with Keith Lee, Keith Lee is one of those dudes. It's like Aleister Black. They're so uber talented, but Kennedy McMahon doesn't know what to do with these dudes. It's almost like they're so fucking talented, he doesn't know what to do. So I don't know, but Styles winning this, it could have went either way. I don't mind that at all. Backstage, Bobby Lashley's beating the fuck out of Riddle, and that's going to set up a title match as well. So Keith Lee is the odd man out. Chubless the Bear, I see you up in here with that 2-spot. Bro Nuts Yuck. I don't know what it means, but Chubless the Bear, badass supporter, much love. Bro Nuts Yuck indeed. Bro Nuts Yuck. How about that? I'm sure it's an inside joke that it's going over my head right now. Papo Jr. with a 5-spot. Thank you, Papo. Good to see you up in the chat. I think I missed you yesterday. Hopefully you are up in it. Oh, hell yeah. Got BC live while at work. Congrats on the 1,000 vids. Spanish word of the day for Raw. Basura, meaning garbage or trash. Did I say that right, Papo? Basura? Basura. Basura? Did I say that correct? Yes or no in the chat. My Spanish community, speak loudly right now, please. Basura? Basura? I'm going to get this right. I got all morning. Is it past morning? All right, well, I got at least till 1:30. SOS. Much love, but just saying the word doesn't help me. SOS. Damn it. Just repeated the word. Much love, SOS. Oh, thank you. J Football Live. Basura. Is that better? Basura. Carlos, yes. Basura. Basura. I'm probably butchering it now because I'm saying it too many fucking times. I love learning culture and shit, man. I really do. I'll spend a fucking hour trying to learn. So I love culture. Always break out of your comfort zones, guys, because you don't want to be like 95 and be like, I didn't learn anything else. Always learn shit, guys. Papo! Let me go back, man. Let me make sure that was my boy. My boy Papo Jr. Yes, Papo Jr. Yes, man. I'm glad you caught the stream. Much love, man. Much love indeed. Yeah, who was that? Blueprint. What was his name? Drew McInfart. Remember that shit? Drew. Who called him that? Who called him Drew McInfart last week? Adam Pearce. And you guys realize I didn't see Adam Pearce last night. Did you guys see Adam Pearce? Maybe I fell asleep, which you wouldn't blame me. Did you guys see Adam Pearce last night? Because I didn't. I think Vince was like, what the fuck? Who's Drew McInfart? I don't think so, right? There was no Adam Pearce last night. The poor guy has one big botch and you don't see him again. It's like, remember Mike Adamle? This guy would botch every fucking time he got a microphone. Finally, they were like, dude, we love you. You're like a really good dude, but you gotta go. One time he called Jeff Hardy, Jeff Hatley. A big match with Jeff Hatley. And I'm like, who the fuck is Jeff Hatley? Oh, Troublous the Bear too. So, oh no, I'm referring to Matt Riddle. Yeah, that's right, man. That goes with your bro Nuts Yuck. Bro Nuts Yuck. I got you, Trouble. I knew it was going over my head, man. I got like 50 million comments popping up. Troublous the Bear, thank you, dude. Yeah, Matt Riddle had some funny fucking backstage promos, man. It's like he's literally smoking some shit and then he's going right into a promo. Vince McMahon is probably off camera handing him fucking joints and shit. Chelsea Elaine, where's the build in Styles and McIntyre with a 2-spot? I know, we had a few weeks, Chelsea. But I think this is going to be one of those times. They don't give themselves enough time for build. So Chelsea Elaine, you know what they're doing? They're just going to have to rest on the match itself. Styles versus Drew, they know it's going to be an awesome match. They're hoping that we think so too. We do. We just want a good storyline. I do like what they did at the end of Raw. I'm going to get to that in just a little bit. But I'm going to tell you guys, man, I love what AJ Styles was doing at the end of Raw. But much love, Chelsea. Hopefully they kick that build into high gear. Danny Green with a 2-spot. Riddle, New Day versus Hurt Business. BS until Mania. Help! Danny Green. Yeah, but at least Riddle might walk out with a championship out of this. Lashley held it for a minute, which is cool. Lashley's had some strong matches and looked strong a few times. That's good. I hope they have something when Lashley drops the title, and that's just not it. He falls like a rock off a cliff, which, knowing this company, you won't hear from Lashley again after he drops the title, but I'm hoping that's not the case. But if Riddle can grab gold by WrestleMania, it's pretty cool. But yeah, if it's just formulaic storytelling, Danny Green with Hurt Business and Matt Riddle, wow, we're all going to be putting our dome pieces through cement walls. Papo Jr., another 5-spot. Papo, you ended the stream yesterday 13 minutes after I checked because YouTube doesn't send me the notification and I have it on. You said the word right. Oh, good, Papo, good. Yeah, I have a good history with Spanish. I've been some places where I was able to learn some Spanish and it's some of the best. I know for me, there were hard times just placed on where I was, but it was some of the best times too, man. It's all on where your mind's at, you know, wherever you are in life, even if it's not the best of places, man, the people you're around and who you socialize with and associate with and the times that you create together, man, it can become some of the best times. So, yeah, some of my best times were actually trying to learn Spanish. Not that great, but I did learn. Papo Jr., man. And you know why, Papo Jr. I ended 13 minutes when you finally clicked on yesterday. I was literally cooked. I was done. I couldn't even get a fucking breath. Super chats were going. I had to stop the super chats. That's how much were coming in. And I had to end the stream because I was fucked. First of all, we way more than hit our goal yesterday. But on top of that, BC was going to pass the fuck out. So I wish I could have stayed on a half an hour longer and shouted you guys out as we all ended the stream, but I was cooked, man. Papo Jr., at least you caught some of that, and you're here on this one. Thanks, dude. Carlos Ray, 5-spot. Carlos, how do you say Basura in Italian? I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, my Italian is half as well. I'm obviously Americanized fully, born here. Just family was over in Italy, so I don't know. Fucking Google, right? Is it the same fucking thing? It's all Latin, you know, man. Most Spanish, Italy, it's all Latin, brah. Probably the same fucking thing. I don't know. I can't fucking Google. I'm Googling fucking live with hundreds of people, man. This is when you know BC doesn't give a fuck. He does whatever he wants to do. I got hundreds of people up in here and I'm fucking Googling shit. I tell ya. Thank you, Carlos. I'm gonna find out though. I'll tell you that much. I think it's the same fucking thing or around the same. Carlos, another 5. Carlos, MVP, dude. You know you're doing something right when you have to stop the super chat. Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. There's no wrestling unit in the wrestling community. There's none. There's none that is like us, man. Nobody can get anywhere near 100 super chats. We did it yesterday. Nobody. I don't give a fuck what name you can spit out. Nobody gets 100 super chats. Nobody gets $1,000 in fucking super chats nearly. Nobody has to shut it down. We do because we're badass. And we have a fraction of what a lot of people in the community have because they've been doing it years longer. Murder Hornet. Sestino. Okay, wow, that's totally different then. My bad. All right, Murder Hornet's got the Italian down for the Ant-Man. I have to brush up on a lot of shit before I travel the fucking world one day. That's a goal of mine. Actually, no, it's not. But maybe if I go to Walt Disney World's Epcot Center, I can travel their world. You know, it's called World Showcase, and you can travel to fucking 13 different countries in fucking 1 hour. I don't like to fly for too long. Thank you, Murder Hornet. That was going to bug me, and I was actually going to Google that. Pedro W, a 20 spot, man. Sometimes with how AEW is booked, it shows the wrestlers book themselves. And it comes across well, and other times it shows poorly when you can tell it's Tony Khan just booking his own dream matches, especially early on. Yeah, I can see AEW's flaws and holes a mile away. A mile away, I can see. AEW has a lot of flaws. And a lot of people don't want to admit that because WWE has hurt them so much that they want to think everything AEW is doing is great. But Cody asked BC Amplified and other people to call it down the middle and tell them what they're doing wrong. And it's funny, when I tell them what they're doing wrong, AEW diehards, elitist, dick riders, they say I'm being too mean. Or everything AEW is doing is epic. It's phenomenal. And I'm like, no, it's not. What? Cody didn't ask you to say everything they're doing is phenomenal. That's bullshit. If everything they're doing is phenomenal, they'd have well over 700,000 viewers. On a holiday, the day before a holiday, a week after a holiday, a year before Christmas, 6 hours before Christmas. The holiday could be called Dynamite, and they would be pulling in more than 700,000 viewers. So that tells you. Oh my God, my goodness, I tell you. Coffee time before we get to Dana Brooke and Mia Yim. You guys have been waiting for that shit, right? This stream has been all over the place, by the way, because I'm just feeling it. We're in a good mood. We got a fresh fucking mocha on ice. I got a little bit of time. This isn't going to go to 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, but I have until 1:30 before I have to get to a meeting with some schmucks. But it is lucrative, so I have to be there. But yeah, and if you think I'm going to apologize for this stream being all over the place, then you don't know BC. Nah, that's what we love here in the AMP unit. We love when we're all over the fucking place. That means we're live, baby. Live. Live. Pedro W with that 20 spot. Thank you, dude. You're a fucking rock star, man, always. Hold on, guys. Had to keep it even keel. Brendan Neal. We're going to get to Dana Brooke and Mia Yim in a minute. Hold on. Relax. I almost passed out at the end of yesterday's Congratulations 1000 video stream. I ain't going to do it again today. Or maybe I will. Who knows? Brendan Neal, 5 spot. Thank you, Brendan. Matt Riddle, a.k.a. the new modern-day Rob Van Dam. Could you imagine Matt Riddle, Rob Van Dam, stuck in a car, middle of a fucking snowstorm in Alaska, with a fucking pound of... Just use your imagination. You talk about a hot box. They won't be rolling any windows down, man. Brendan Neal, you ain't kidding. That would be a pretty badass tag team, too. I got a few names in mind. I don't think would be advertiser friendly. Brendan Neal with a 5 spot. Thanks, dude. Hold on. I think I'm getting everybody. Maybe not. Carlos Ray, another 5. Carlos, much love, dude. Amp Unit. Amp Unit loves Carlos Ray, man. You know you ain't even got to throw another penny to this fucking channel, dude. BCU have brought together a very special group of people. I have met some incredible people here. Much love. That's all you're going to find, Carlos. The greatest motherfuckers. Trust me, we have a zero tolerance policy on disrespect. People think they're going to get attention by throwing disrespect. No, the comment, whatever the fuck, gone. Blink of an eye, snap of a finger. Disrespect will never be tolerated here. Ever. If I don't tolerate it in real life and I snap your fucking neck, you think I'm going to tolerate it via the fucking interweb? Nah. So you're damn right, we're going to get the best motherfucking wrestling fans. No fucking sleazeballs, no dipshits, no bitch boy Bradens, no do-nothing Debras. The very best. Carlos Ray, thank you, dude. And you're one of the very best. Oof. Getting fucking amped. Quincy Gray, a 2 spot. Quincy, MVP status. Where's Jinder Mahal? This is where I get in the trubs here, man, because I like Jinder Mahal. I know a lot of people do not want to see Jinder back. I understand. I don't know. I like Jinder, man. I just, you know, I know the person that he is, too. He's such a good person. He does everything asked of him. He's trying day by day to get better and better. Just the look, talent-wise, he's trying. A lot of people don't like Jinder Mahal, man. Soon, Quincy, to answer your question, I don't have any exact time frame, but he was dealing with some nagging injuries, and then he needed some personal time as well. You mix that together, and we haven't seen Jinder. A lot of people think that's for the best. I actually like Jinder. I am unapologetic in that. Chubless the Bear. 2 spot. Chubless, we watch For You. Half of us don't watch we watch For You. Half of us don't even watch WWE. I know, Chubless the Bear. A lot of people tell me they don't watch the show. They just watch my review. And if it's a really good review, they'll go back and watch the show. If not, then no harm, no foul. They made the right decision and they didn't watch. So, Chubless the Bear, you ain't kidding, dude. BC, you promised. Promised to get the Dana Brooke and Mia Yim. Wow, we're almost at 200 on the likes, dude. We started this early morning. Everybody's at work or school or doing things, and we already got almost a couple hundred up on the ups, man. I want to watch that happen live, actually. We're over 190. 195 we just hit, man. We're going to hit 200 live right now. I'm going to watch it. Come on, 197. 200. We got it, guys. That was badass. That was fucking awesome. Oh, you guys just fucking shattered that. You're going to 225 already. My amp unit's the best. The bitch boy brains are like, hold on, I can't keep up. Oh, that was awesome. You guys are going to 225. Wait, let's just do that live then. Fuck, that just happened in 5 seconds. 215. I'll start Dana and Mia's match when we hit 225. 224. Oh, what a way. I love watching this. 225. We just nailed it. You guys are awesome. I just love that shit, man. I just fucking watch you guys come together and just fucking rock it. Next stop, 250. Fucking awesome. You guys are amazing. Amp unit. We are the best professional wrestling fans in the community. All right, you guys earned it. Dana Brooke versus Mia Yim is next. Not Tropical Skittles or whatever the fuck her name is in Retribution. Mia Yim. Mia Yim had her mask ripped off by Dana Brooke in this match. And you could see Mia Yim, her face just went, oh shit. She ended up blocking her face as she was taking the punches. She yells out, what do I do? The ref yells, keep going. And she lifts her face up and she's unmasked. It's Mia Yim. So she definitely wasn't Tropical fucking Skittles or whatever her name is in Retribution. Repositioning? What's her fucking Retribution name? Repositioning, right? Repositioning? Reckoning? Some shit. And once the mask got ripped off, she could be Mia Yim. It was fucking amazing. I'm like, there's the girl I know. It's fucking Mia. It didn't do any good, though. And I bet you Vince McMahon is pissed off at this. Pissed the fuck off. Because Mia Yim was revealed under the mask, as if we didn't fucking know that. But, it didn't do her any good, because just a couple of minutes later, tops, Dana Brooke defeated Mia Yim via the awe-inspiring, ultra-devastating Fruit Roll-Up. Dana Brooke rolled up Mia Yim in Mia Yim's debut on Raw. This was Mia Yim's very first singles match on Raw. Debut! Rolled up by Dana, and Mia could not kick fucking shoulder up my shoulder. I gotta get my shoulder up. I can't get the shoulder up. When you look at the fucking thumbnail that I have, if the tube didn't take it down, if you look at the fucking thumbnail, while the ref's counting, her shoulder is up. Dumb fuck McGee over there. He's counting the fucking 3 and he's thinking about hitting the fucking strip club afterwards. Counting his fucking dollar bills that he has in his wallet. He's not even looking at Mia Yim's fucking shoulder up. But Dana Brooke has found the tool that she needs to skyrocket to success. Dana Brooke has found what she needs. It's called the fruit roll-up. Somebody has told her the secret to success. And she beats a debuting Mia Yim. How can anybody be okay with Mia Yim in her debut match losing to Dana Brooke? And that's not even shade. I like Dana. Dana in no way, shape, or form should be beating a debuting Mia Yim in just a couple of minutes via a fruit roll-up. I can't be the only one that has a fucking issue with this. On the same night, just 1 hour after we all just witnessed Lana defeat Shayna Baszler. Lana beat Baszler on the same night that Dana Brooke defeated Mia Yim. And you fucking wonder, guys. You wonder why people look at these people as jokes, as clown sideshows, as losers. Because that is how they are portrayed to us. If you have a debut, what do I always tell you guys? You only have one shot at a first impression. Mia Yim's debut. This is where even the casual fans are going to tune in and see what all the hoopla is about. I've been hearing about Mia Yim in NXT. I heard she was badass. I heard she's getting better and better. She's with Keith Lee, right? In real life, they're a couple, and we know Keith Lee's bad. I got to see what this girl's about. 2 minutes later, she's getting rolled up by Dana Brooke. That's what casual people are witnessing. You are ruining careers. This isn't one of those things where you could say, well, BC, it's no harm, no foul, man. One loss, 50-50 booking will even her up. 50-50 booking will fucking ruin you, jackass. That's number one. Number two, when you fucking debut, when you're making a first impression, you look in my eyes, you hear my words, because I'm not going to repeat this. You fucking have them win. I'm not playing around. I could not believe I saw Mia lose her debut. Fruit roll-up status. It was almost like a sabotage from within, but also a troll job by McMahon. This was almost like a lot of shit was at stake here. You gotta think, were the stories accurate that we heard a while back when we heard that Mia Yim also went with Martinez to see if they can get out of the Retribution storyline. Martinez was able to get out. Mia Yim is now being punished. Possible. Jesse Borsler, I see a 2-spot on there. Thanks for the contribution. Jesse says, you're right. Her shoulder is up in the thumbnail. That's what I thought, man. Right in the thumbnail, you see her left shoulder up. Thank you, Jesse, for that confirmation. Chelsea Elaine, 2-spot. Thank you, Chelsea. Damn, infamous fruit roll-up. LOL, I got boxes of it. Yeah, so does Vince McMahon, Chelsea. We all do at this point. Stored away for another... Hopefully we never have to go through another year like 2020, but if we ever have to, we have enough fucking fruit roll-ups stashed away. Thank you, Chelsea Elaine. Pedro W, a 5-spot. If they did things right with the real divisions, Keith Lee wouldn't be the odd man out with nothing to do. Yeah, well, you could say that with everybody. Like Mia Yim, Pedro W. Thank you for the contribution, Pedro. I can't even. I don't know who would be okay with this shit. Do they know? Do they know, do you think? Do you think McMahon knows it's her debut? Because if you are running the company and somebody's going, hey, Vince, we're going to have Mia Yim's debut match for Raw. How do you want to book this? Have her lose in 2 minutes via the fruit roll-up. Vince, we said it was her debut. Are you sure you want to? Yeah, it'll be good shit. Well, what the fuck? Nobody in their right mind would do that. That tells you right now that this dude has to step aside. Guys, I'm not throwing shade to Vince McMahon. The guy was a genius back in the day. He needs to step aside. This is nobody else's fault. This is not Kevin Dunn. This is not Bruce Pritchard. This is not creative writer number 612/Tommy, who fucking skipped school. Well, basically, I love booking WWE Raw. It's simple. I grab my notebook, my crayons, and I write good shit. This is nobody but Vince McMahon. He okays this shit. And if he doesn't know that it was her debut, then fucking shame on him anyway. Move it to the side. It's time for you to get a step in. You shouldn't go here. Oh, man. I flipped out a little more than I thought I was going to. This was supposed to be a little bit more funny than angry, but going over it in my notes, there's not too much comedy here, guys. This is actually like frustrating when you see how many talent, the really good talent just gets brushed to the side, you know, and it's not shade to Lana and Dana and even Lacey Evans, but when you see how many pushes they have gotten and it just doesn't work, you start to think, how are they employed? How? Over people that should be there. You have Ember Moon chasing around a 24/7 championship and getting injured because of it and taking off for a fucking year. There was a chance she might not come back. But Lana and Dana and Lacey can get 100 fucking pushes. Naomi has to sit at home with injury and personal shit going on, but I'm sure she is in no rush to come back because she knows she's going to be an irrelevancy. Sasha Banks has to wait fucking 6 years to get any meaningful title run, and that's what we hope is a meaningful title run. It's only been a fucking month-ish. But Vince's Blonde Brigade gets the fucking world. That's not sour grapes. I'm literally stating facts. These are facts. Vince's Blonde Brigade gets everything time after time. And then when they realize it didn't work, they get shelled for a few months, and then they're right back. Look at Carmella. Carmella, the whole thing didn't work 2 separate times. Then she goes away for a few months, and now she's a new Carmella. It's the same fucking Carmella, maybe a little bit fucking sassy. I don't fucking know what this character is. And now she's going after Sasha's title. But you see people that are not part of Vince's Blonde Brigade get fucking shit. Asuka's a champion. And can you tell me how many relevant moments you can name right now off of Asuka's current championship run? Tell me how many relevant moments and storylines. Off the top of your head, it ain't a lot. Trust me. I know, because I thought about it. Vince will put titles on people to shut people up. It's so fun. I mean, just time after time. Natty has a fucking championship storyline out of nowhere. And then she's back on the shelf for 6 months, right? And she's fucking, still employed, obviously, and all that. And then all of a sudden, she's thrown into another championship run or championship storyline. And I'm like, what the fuck, Natty? Do we need to see that? Keith Lee, they have nothing for Keith Lee. You see that. Aleister Black is a stone's throw away from being in the unemployment line with fucking Zelina Vega. Shayna Baszler. I hate to say this. Do not be shocked if somebody like Shayna Baszler is not even with WWE a year from now. Because that's how fucking pathetic this company has gotten to, the point to, and Shayna said, I have to go. I need to get the fuck out of here. Shayna Baszler lost to Lana, and watch what Shayna did afterwards. She picks her head up, and it wasn't even like selling it. Shayna was just like, can we end this? She's looking at the referee like, can we just end this, please? I want to hit the showers, and I want to go home. Bianca Belair has been on the main roster for what, around 6 fucking months at least? Bianca Belair has gotten nothing. They don't know what to do. Every once in a while, you see her win a nonsensical fucking match on SmackDown. Bianca Belair with a huge victory, and I'm like, huge? What the fuck are you looking at? That's like her only victory. Guys, I could go on and on. I have factual evidence that I'm giving you. I'm not just like cherry picking shit. I have factual evidence. On the same night, you should not be having Shayna Baszler lose, especially to Lana, and Mia Yim in her debut lose to Dana fucking Brooke. This is bad booking. These are bad decisions by a bullshit company right now, because the company is a bullshit company. I love WWE. I want to see it succeed, WWE. But it fucking sucks right now. And I opened this stream up with what they said they were going to do. Start listening to us and start pushing the right people and giving the matches that we should be seeing. The storylines, make it fun again. All of that stuff that I opened this stream with Vince, Triple H, Stephanie, and Shane saying, and they lied. They lied to you. They lied to the Ant-Man. They contradicted. It was all bullshit. Because if they were truly listening, Shayna Baszler would be picking up W's and looking badass. Baszler would be booked like a Ronda Rousey because she's badass. And she actually has wrestling talent. Not just somebody who came from real fighting. Somebody like Bianca Belair can fuck shit up powerhouse-wise, but she's actually a good wrestler. You wouldn't know that because they don't give her the time of day. Wow, that was a long rant, guys. Sorry, not sorry. All of that had to be said. And I hope they keep the mask off of Mia Yim. I hope she is not reprimanded. I already think Mia's in the doghouse with Vince McMahon. I don't think Vince McMahon is happy about the mask being ripped off. It was Dana Brooke that ripped it off. I bet you Mia Yim will be in the doghouse for it. I wouldn't doubt it. Jesse Borsler, 2-spot. I see you, dog. Sadly, I forgot Asuka was a current champion. That's my point, Jesse. Salute, my man, because that's what I'm saying, dude. Salute, my man, because that is exactly what I am saying. Half the time, you don't even know who's champion in this company because even the champions are irrelevant. Unfucking real. Chelsea Elaine, 2-spot. Thank you, Chelsea. Women's division is done unless I see Alexa and Asuka. Yeah, Alexa's hitting home runs right now, grand slams. And Asuka, man, as a champion especially, deserves better booking than this shit. It's fucking pathetic. Hold on, guys. There was a few more supers that I missed. Murder Hornet, 5-spot. Murder Hornet, thank you, dude. Hell, pick one relevant moment since Asuka debuted. You said it best, Murder Hornet. Remember when she had to drop the title just to give Flair relevancy for WrestleMania? Yeah, wasn't that her streak, Murder Hornet? Her fucking streak ended by Vince's blonde bomb brigade. Blonde bombshell brigade. Charlotte Flair, I believe, took Asuka's streak at a WrestleMania. Thanks, Murder Hornet. Unfucking real. Pedro W, 5-spot. What's up, dude? Thank you again, Pedro. You've done more than enough. McMahon probably called an audible when her mask came off and said, hit her with the roll-up. I wouldn't doubt it, Pedro. That thought actually crossed my mind, dude. It crossed my dome piece. I'm not even kidding. I was thinking maybe Vince is going to have this end early for roll-up. That's Vince's go-to move. So I bet you that might be a joke, Pedro, but you might be dead serious. And I bet you that was an audible. Mr. Black Ice 22, what up, dog? 2-spot. Aleister Black versus Reigns. Vince is slipping. I'll take Aleister Black versus Roman Reigns any day of the week, twice on Sunday. Take my fucking money. No question. Thank you, Mr. Black Ice 22. Venus Soldier 92, 5-spot. Thank you, Venus Soldier. MVP status, man. You know this. BC, keep being yourself on the channel. Your style, enthusiasm, bring up the fans together is the best. Bringing up the fans together is the best. I met Jinder before in 2019. He's a sweet guy. He's one of the best dudes. I don't meet too many wrestlers, guys. I don't do meet and greets like that. I don't care about meeting wrestlers. I did some fucking acting here in New York and still do. And I've been around some of the best actors in the world. And you're taught from the very beginning not to get all giddy. They're just human beings. Relax. So I never wanted to stand in line to get a fucking autograph. I was never that person. But I did meet Jinder Mahal at one point. I don't know if that was at the airport in Orlando or not. But I met Jinder Mahal a few times, actually. A few times. One of the best dudes you'll ever fucking meet. One of the best dudes who is committed to his craft. And that's why I always hate to see all the hate that he gets. But yeah, it is what it is. Thank you, Venus Soldier 92. Man, you guys are pouring in with the supers. Pedro W, another 10-spot. I see you, dog. If WWE could define characters better, they could build feuds with guys who aren't Edge, Orton, or AJ Styles caliber stars that don't need a title to be great programming. Yeah, man. I always remember The Undertaker was built so badass, that character. He didn't need a title. How cool is that? The Fiend Bray Wyatt. He doesn't need a title, that character. You could build stars up and not even have them in a title picture if you're doing it correctly. This company used to do that fucking awesome. Thank you, Pedro. If I'm missing any supers, guys, all apologies, man. Trying to get everybody. J Football Live with a $9.99 spot. Good to see you up in here, J Football. Did you catch Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones, bro? He went easy on RJJ and intentionally didn't go for a head because of the exhibition label on the fight. At 54, Mike can do some serious damage to current stars. I did catch most of it. They went to it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but yeah, both of them weren't laying in haymakers. Both of them never went more than like the 1-2 combos, if you noticed. And then it was pause, grapple. 1-2 combo, pause, grapple. 1-2 combo, pause, grapple. That's what I was witnessing. But yeah, I'll watch Mike Tyson any day of the week at 74 years old. It's like Chris Jericho, J Football Live. I'll watch Jericho wrestle at 94. I'll watch The Undertaker at 94, man. Just let me see an entrance. Let him do a few moves. I just want to see these legends always. Mike Tyson for sure. Thank you, J Football Live, man. Oh, J Football Live, another $9.99, dog. You rock, man. I see you. J Football Live, saw the poll you did about who you'd rather with Bray, Alexa or Liv. I was thinking imagine AJ Lee with Bray. Her character was already a bit unhinged, but it amped up for the Fiend. Goosebumps. Never even thought of that. Damn. AJ Lee with Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. That fits like a glove. What was that movie? Like a glove. I love it, man. AJ Lee, I would love that, man. Wow, imagine that. There's a few good options. There's Liv. There's AJ Lee. There's Nikki Cross. J Football Live, man. You got BC thinking over here. Make sure I got everybody. Life of Jay with a $4.99. What's up, Life of Jay? This company leaves more questions than answers. Shake my head. Always. Every show, Life of Jay. Every fucking show. I'm more confused than when we went into it. You said it best, Life of Jay. Venus Soldier 92. Make it 5-spot. Thank you, Venus Soldier 92. As always, much love right back to you. Make it make sense. Shayna wins the Elimination Chamber, but gets pinned by Lana. WWE booking for you. I reckon this is going to make sense to somebody. Thank you, Venus Soldier. Chelsea Elaine 2-spot. Mondays is Alexa and Asuka. Fridays it's Sasha and Bianca. Pretty much. Absolutely. Those should be the stars anyway, but they're not part of the Blonde Brigade, Chelsea Elaine. Hey, we're one away from 250 on the likes, guys. Pop that shit. I want to see that live. Somebody. 250 on the ups. Come on. I want to watch that live. That's all you guys, man, coming together and making that happen. 245. 5 more. 5 more. 4 more. 1 more now. 1 more. Pop it up. Or 2 more. Right, I got 248. My bad. My 9s look like 8s. What's up? Fuck you want me to do? Fuck you gonna have me do on that? Hold on. 250. We got it, guys. You guys fucking rock. Look at that shit. We got over 250. Ampute. Get up. Get up. Get amplified. Blitzball. What up? 5 spot. It's ridiculous. We could have had main event worthy, 30-minute worthy Shayna versus Asuka, or even Asuka versus Kyrie. First time ever in history by now. But of course, Blitzball champ, we get the opposite of that shit. I'm trying to get everybody up in this biatch. Otis Linkman with a 5 spot. What up, Otis? Sasha Banks title reign, 26 days, 27 days, 19 days, and 8 days. 26 days and currently 37 and counting. Talk about wasting her time. It's a fucking joke to Vince, Otis. That's what this is. Vince never liked Sasha Banks. Don't ever get that twisted. You know it, Otis Linkman. Thank you for that contribution, my man. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Vince does not like Sasha. Same thing with Asuka. He'll throw the title to shut people up. So publicly traded-wise, he looks good. But you just watch the booking decisions, and that tells you everything you need to know. Thank you, Otis Linkman. Absolutely correct. Pedro W, 5 spot. More questions than answers doesn't have to be a bad thing. That could be a model used to create intrigue. It has to be good questions. It has to be cliffhangers, Pedro. It cannot be befuddling bullshit. But you're exactly correct. Correct. Put both words together there. Correct. You're correct, Pedro. Oh, man. Hot damn, man. 5 spot. Carlos Ray, I see you, dog. 5 spot, another 5 spot. BC, do you think that this company can really be saved at this point in time? Absolutely. It has to have the right people. It needs people. It needs BC amplified in this shit. I don't care if that's ego. I don't care if that's a pat to my back. And trust me, I'm not even writing out an application. You can get applications all the time for WWE. I never have sent in one. You know why? Because I cannot last. I will go into the office with Vince, lock the door. We'll have a shouting match. Maybe we'll even we'll rough one another up. And that'll be it. BC will go right back. Look what Eric Bischoff, man. He moved everything from Colorado to Stanford. 9 months later, he was moving everything back from Stanford to Colorado. I'm surprised he lasted 9 months. But yeah, you need to have the right people. But before that, Vince has to step aside. He has to allow you to do what you're capable of. Because even if he hires somebody like BC, if he doesn't step aside, what the fuck can I do? Twiddle my fucking thumbs? Pick fucking dandelions with everybody? With fucking do nothing Deborah? My dandelion's bigger than yours. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a job title, but we ain't going to be doing shit. Vince is going to hold down all of the creative or lack thereof. So yeah, it can be, Carlos. Very first step, Vince has to be willing to step aside. The right people have to be at the helm. Thank you, Carlos. Danny Green, I see you up in here with a 5 spot. BC, do you think VKM needs a rocket up his backside like what WCW did in the 90s to create superstars and good storylines for weeks and months? He needs 7 rockets up his fucking ass. He needs one after the other. He needs to go to fucking Nassau down in Florida, and he needs a fucking one after the other. I don't care if it's fucking blitz-sized firecrackers, rockets. He needs to fucking be sent to the moon, fucking like a balloon that's just got inflated, and fucking fire shooting out of his ass. He needs a rude awakening, Danny Green. No question. Thank you for the 5 spot. Marius Kozak. What's up, dog? I see you with a 5 spot. By the way, guys, we just hit over 400 now on these supers. That's how amazing you guys are, man. We're not even done. I still have to do with the main event. 400 on the supers. You guys are going above and beyond. Marius Kozak with a 5 spot. I miss Raw's War from 20 years ago. They need to ditch the third hour. Flashy screens and stage, mainstream music, and start creating larger-than-life stars. One after the other, Marius Kozak, you are correct. I made a video about that last week. 5 steps they need to do, and most of them are what you just said, Marius. Thank you for that 5 spot, dude. Is that everybody? I think I got everybody. Yeah, who said that? JR9 Gaming, 400 bucks today alone. That's insane. Yeah, that is insane. Dude, we got almost 900 yesterday, 400 today. That's the amp unit coming together. And trust me, a huge portion is going right to fucking help some kids out this Christmas. where, you know, they're going to have gifts underneath the tree. In my very next video, I'm going to show you guys what I got wrestling related. And because we knocked it out of the park, Grand Slam status these past 2 days, I can spend even more. I know toys are more expensive these days, but maybe I can get some cool shit, man. I'm going to try to get like a ring, because back in the day, we used to have an actual ring where you could play with your wrestlers in the fucking ring. That was the biggest thing when I was a kid. Now they have like rings that have like elimination chambers and shit. I don't know, man. Wrestling fans that are kids, man, they probably weren't expecting much if times are rough and the family is out of work and stuff. They probably weren't expecting much underneath the tree, but they're going to get some cool shit. And that's not just because of BC Amplified starting this. This is all of us coming together and creating this. So thank you guys, man. All of you guys killed this. So let's get to the main event. No, we won't. We're gonna make even more fucking money right now. Pedro with a 5 spot. My future vision for WWE is no more VKM and Pedro and BC riding the ship. If I can get there, you'll be getting a call. Pedro, do the thing, brah. I won't sending an application to Vince. I will send an application to Pedro W. How's that? And we'll make it fucking awesome. Hey, War Dog, BC and the Amp Unit, we truly are God's blessings. I see that, dog. You're damn right. Best wrestling fans in the community right here, Amp Unit. Not even close. I'm giving you guys statistics. No other live stream in the professional wrestling community comes anywhere close to 100 super chats, which we did yesterday. At least probably half of that again today. Not one wrestling live streamer can pull in 1,000 like that in a stream. Can pull in nearly 60 super chatters. Only us. Trust me. We are number uno in the wrestling community. That's fucking awesome. That's all you guys doing this, man. Main event, McIntyre and Sheamus versus Miz and Morrison. Match ends with interference from AJ Styles. This actually makes sense because Styles told Miz earlier in the night that he'd help Miz out because it would be easier to beat Miz than it would be McIntyre. That's true. So they beat down Drew, but Drew fought back and Miz never had a chance to cash in. There was a funny ending with this, man. I love this. What's that, the big dude's name, man? Almas? Almas put up AJ on his shoulders, and Drew was like trying to get at AJ. And Almas is taking AJ away on his shoulders, and AJ is talking shit to Drew. He's like, if he lets me down, I'm gonna tear you up. I would tear you all. Oh, if he ever lets me down, I'm gonna get you, Drew. If he lets me down, oh, if I can just get at you. I loved it, dude. This was AJ Styles at his fucking best, man. AJ Styles is not just one of the best pure athletes, best wrestlers in the world, which he is, one of the best, but he also has the talent in his comedy and the believability. AJ Styles is just literally phenomenal. You go back, man. Sean, he says I was cracking the fuck up. I was too, man. I was legit LOLing, right? We use LOL just as like a thing in text. I legit was, man. I was laughing. Styles was great. He's being drawn away. He's up on this dude's shoulders. He's pointing at, oh, if he lets me down, I'm going to get you. If he lets me down, I'll tear you up. You have no idea what I would do with you if I was down. Then he starts yelling at him, put me down, I'm going to get him. This is shit you would see from Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is one of the best wrestlers ever created underneath the sun, man. And AJ Styles falls right in those lines, man. I just love that, dude. So even though the match itself was nothing I needed to see in the main event, that should have been the triple threat to see who the number one contender is for the championship. Even though I don't like schmazes, I'll take that shit. But to see AJ Styles, you know, to laugh when it went off the air, that at least helped out just a bit. So that's Monday Night Raw, guys. There was AJ Styles made me laugh. I mean, what's the positives here? Can I go real quick? AJ Styles made me laugh. Alexa Bliss continues to hit grand slams every time she's out there. Alexa Bliss is amazing. Bray Wyatt is phenomenal. I just wish I saw more from him last night. I didn't. He picked up Alexa, and that was that. But Bray Wyatt's fucking phenomenal. But Alexa was phenomenal again. I liked the interaction with her and Randy. AJ Styles made me laugh. Symphony of Destruction was at least semi-entertaining. And then it turned into bullshit when the 24/7 title came into play. Other than that, that was it. Everything else was absolute bullshit. Slap Nuts Jack is beating Ricochet. Lana is beating Shayna Baszler. Dana Brooke is beating Mia Yim. I mean, come on, man. You book shit, you're going to get shit in return. You get what you put out. Always remember that, guys. You only have one chance at a first impression. They fucked with Mia Yim hardcore last night. And that's fucked up. And that's something that I cannot forgive. As wrestling fans, we deserve better, as does she. And I hope they rectify. I hope she's really not I hope she's not in the doghouse, because you're going to see more of this. And then afterwards, Ali was screaming at her too. Like, we don't accept losers. He was screaming, we don't accept losers. And I'm thinking, the fuck is this dude talking about? For the past 2 months, you've been screaming about how you accept losers. The outcasts. Those that everybody has given up on. You accept them. And then you're surprised when they fucking lose? Retribution has been doing nothing but lose. He's like, we don't accept losers. He's screaming at it. And I couldn't help but think, well, actually, Ali, storyline-wise, you do accept losers, so this story just went into the trash really quick. But BC's too negative. BC, you complain too much, man. You should just sit back, relax, and enjoy it. The product is amazing. BC, don't critique that, man. You're not supposed to think about it too much. Sorry, common sense and logic is what I was asking for. Sorry, not sorry. Much love to all you guys. Thank you for another awesome stream. We went over another hour and a half today. We went nearly 2 hours yesterday. As you can see, the balloons are still flapping because I'm thanking you guys, man, and congratulating all of you on 1,000 videos, guys. We did it. When everybody else said, you never make it, BC. You're too scary. You're a boogeyman. You're probably right, but we still made 1,000 fucking videos. We still got thousands and thousands of subscribers. We're still the best fucking group in the pro wrestling community, bitch. And that 1,000 videos probably made all the salty fucks cry them tears. We passed the tear bucket around. Cry for me, bitch. Cry for me. Cry those fucking tears. Yeah. 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 I love it. I love it. I love it. That's adrenaline. It's like coffee stream. Hitting the fucking veins, baby. That's what the tears do. Yeah. Anyway, can I tone it down to say bye to you guys? I'd like to say bye to you guys, man. Not bye. See you soon. We don't do byes. We say see you soon. Brother, we're going to have more live streams, more videos coming up this fucking week. Pedro W., I see you. I see you, Pedro W. If there's one 5-spot, Pedro, thank you. If there's one positive thing to say about Vince, it's that at least his superstars aren't sniping at the other promotion constantly. That's the only thing you could say about him, Pedro. That's the only positive I'll give you. Yeah, AEW does like to talk a lot about WWE. I don't know what that's all about. They always got their eyes on WWE, but that's the only thing you can give Vince McMahon credit for. And he probably knows that if he does talk about him, more people are going to tune into that shit. Jesse Borsler. 2-spot. Thank you, Jesse. Hell yeah, BC. Here's a little extra for the kids. Man, they don't need any more right now, though, man. We have a lot. We're going to fill up. I'm going to have to tell the Starbucks people to get another box because it's a big box. You guys kicked so much ass the past 2 days, man. I got to get another box or go to a couple of different Starbucks. I don't think it's Toys for Tots. I think it's a separate toy drive. I have to find out for you. I'll let you guys know in the next video because I'm going to show you guys what I got wrestling related. I can't just get wrestling because I'll end up taking everything, and I don't even know if there's a lot of cool shit where I'm going. So I'll get some fucking Harry Potter shit, right? What else do kids like? Legos, fucking My Little Pony, fucking Barbies. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck. Right? I shouldn't just say kids, because that's stereotyping. I should also say Crybacks, right? You got Ryback. Ryback needs some toys too. He needs his fucking Barbie. I shall call her Do Nothing Deborah, like my WWE career. Cryback. He needs some toys. So we're going to buy Cryback some fucking toys too. Thank you, Jesse Borsler. That's fucking awesome, man. I get everybody? I think I got everybody. So, oh no, I didn't. Hold on. All right. That's it. You guys want me to buy Cryback a toy? You guys are loving that, huh? That's funny. Okay, so we're going to buy a lot of kids' toys for... We did, by the way. This isn't just BC. I'm going to do the shopping. And because you guys kick so much ass, now you're going to make me shop for like a whole fucking 2 hours. But I'm also going to buy Cryback a gift. How's that? We're going to buy him a Barbie. They can cry together. Hey, guys, in all honesty, seriously, I'm about to end this in about a minute. But, thank you for almost 275 likes on the live stream alone. That's going to go well over 300 within the next hour or so. I thank you guys big time. We almost hit 275 live. That's fucking awesome. So thank you guys. And now I just want to say bye to some of you guys. I can't get all of you, so don't be upset. Yeah, Beasley, you didn't shout me out, man. Well, excuse me if I got 1,000 people fucking flying. Dre Sean, check you later, brother. Slammin' Sammy Joe, we'll check you. Chelsea, Barbie is like what, $17? Probably, man. I saw wrestlers that are $10 now. Back when I was a kid, they were $4. So even though you guys hit a grand slam for me, it's still going to be limited because some of this shit is pretty damn expensive. So yeah, Barbies are probably $17. But you know what? Cryback deserves it. He's been doing a lot of extra crying lately. Blueprint Nation, we'll check you. Carlos Ray, Rockstar, man. Much love, Carlos. We'll check you. Brandon White, Chelsea. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, much love. Good to see you up in here, NJPW girl. We'll check you next time. Chris Wallace, Red Team, go! War Dog, we'll check you. Mr. Block Ice 22 in his fucking pinata. Thank you. Good show, BC. One love. You know, Mr. Block Ice. Thank you. Nicholas, Claudel, Julianne, JR9 Gaming. Yowie Wowie, check you, Blueprint. Pimp Jesus, Mohit, Roman, Eddie, Mr. Charles Grin, PB Silipride. Aren't you late for a meeting? Dude, I am like fucking 15 minutes late because I have to actually get ready for it and then go. But yeah, it has to be 2 o'clock. So I'm going to be about 20 minutes later. I saw that. Who was that? PB said, yeah. I'm going to be much later than 10 minutes. I have to actually, I can't just wear this, unfortunately. It's a little bit more businessy. Donnell, Kev L, Mary Appleweight 3. I see you, Marie. Danny Green, much love. Thank you for the contributions. D Stands Alone. Chris Gibo. Chris, much love, man. Answer the unit. Right back at you. SoundCloud. Hopefully you caught the beginning of the vid, man. SoundCloud. I shouted all you guys out. Venus Soldier 92. All the MVPs, man, from yesterday's stream, not just today's. You guys were fucking awesome. Ms. Flawless Stone. I didn't see her up in here, man. You were an MVP yesterday. You will forever be. So, Miss Flawless Stone, I shouted you out at the beginning. Another shout out right now. Your contribution yesterday with SoundCloud and Bree Nash. I didn't see Bree Nash either. And KJ. Where's KJ, man? A lot of MVPs from yesterday not in the chat today. I know I start this in the middle of the morning with not a lot of... Actually, I have no promotion. I don't even go on social media and tell you guys I'm coming on. So, I know that sucks, man. A lot of you guys get pissed off you don't get to see it. But all you guys, man, much love from yesterday and today. Vicky Hess, Lucas Allen, Jesse Borsler, Iron Riaz, Brandon McCrae. Man, I'm trying to get everybody, dude. It's hard. All right. And everybody else. Much love, guys. I don't know any other content creator that would go through everybody like the Ant-Man. There is none, but that's how much respect I have for you guys for showing it right back to me. My next mission is to knock down this meeting. Then I have one other thing, and then I'm going shopping tonight. I'm going to get a bunch of fucking toys. And in my next video, we'll see what I came up with. You know, should be fun. Hopefully I get a lot of good wrestling stuff to show you guys. See you guys. Julie. Much love, Julie Reyes. I see you. Everybody, check you. That's it. Salud.